Hi everyone, welcome to Kelly's Creative Dream Studios, and can you believe we are on day 20 of our 31 days of Halloween doing October Daily MemoryDex style. Now someone had asked if I was going to be doing a flip through of all of these, and I will be, probably on November 1st. And then I'm going to talk more about what's coming up in November later. But for now, excuse me while I grab a drink of coffee. Let's work on day 20. Now, day 20 is a little different. I found this one, and I'm going to link this video on DearJulieJulie's channel, but I found this on Pinterest, where she linked her YouTube video to showing off ones that she had gotten in a swap a couple of years ago. And I thought, how cool. I get to link to Julie, because, you know, Julie's been an inspiration to me in the junk journaling files. So, but had a little problem. I can't find my window die. I've got a window die somewhere. Don't ask me where. I just can't find it. But I came up with a solution. I'm blending DearJulieJulie with another one of my favorite people, and that would be Maddie at Spectrum Art Creations. So let's see what we're doing today. I'm starting out with paper from Toil and Trouble, from the retired set from from Stampin' Up, because you see all the ghosts and stuff in the background. Well, I don't have the window, but I can do the ghosts because let's go ahead and put this down on our file folder. Remember, we have file folders. So let's go ahead and put this one down. I still need to either bring my grabber in and pick up my other bottle of glue, or have Bob bend down, but I'm afraid, you know, bull in a china shop kind of thing, or Bigfoot walking through the house kind of thing. So I'm not sure I want Bob to reach down and grab that. His birthday is Sunday, and with my back setting me off, I'm not sure I'm going to get to make his birthday card. I told him last night he may not even get his birthday present wrapped, so it's going to be one of those weekends. I am moving a little better today. I'm counting it up to the dose of Advil Dual and the Icy Hot that Bob rubbed into my lower back before he went to play. So both are an option. Now, I have this. I have the ghost flying in the background. The closest thing I had to a window was this cat and window die set from Dress My Craft. Now, it's a cathedral window, but we're going to turn it into a gazebo. So I have die cut this out. And then we just want it to stand alone as a gazebo. So I'm going to cut the webbing out here. Just like this. Whoops. Probably shouldn't do this without my glasses, huh? And I think I'm going to leave that in the back. It kind of has a look of trees in the background. So let's see how much of these we leave in. There's that one. And I did not cut those very well at all. So let's trim those out. Smooth that piece off. But as you can see, it's going to be pretty tall. But that's okay, because we can set it just like that. These will not interfere with the holes. We'll just snip them off. And our day 20 can go right up here at the top. So let's clip those off. Just like that. And now we have ghosts in the background. But I also have this little cat that came with that die set. So we can have a cat sitting out here by the gazebo, but he looks awfully big for that gazebo. So I think we'll save him for later. And I do have a vellum boo, but those are white, and I think white would show up better. So we're going to come back to that in just a second. But I also have this spider that I found. It's a plastic spider that I found in my stash. And I wanted to add a real boo. Yeah, real boo. I wanted to add a real ghost something like that. So I'm playing with things here. I have this bag of buttons from Dress It Up. Oh, there's a boo we could use. There's a boo. We could use that. It's from MemoryDex. It's Dress It Up buttons. Hobby Lobby used to carry them. A lot of places don't carry them so much anymore. But we've got this real button here. And we've got this larger spider we could use. Ooh, and he's fuzzy soft. I like him, but I like that guy too. And then we could put Halloween down here across the bottom for a little color. So, look at this cat. Isn't he crazy looking? I love him. Isn't he adorable? Okay, we're going to quit playing. Let's take our pliers that I was positive I brought over here with me. There they are. I just used my bead pliers to cut the button shank off. And it works really well. Sometimes it doesn't turn loose of that, but I'm going to pop that up. And I'm going to take the button shank off of the ghost. Good heavens. Just needed a little extra push. Whoops. Don't know where that one went. I think this needs backed on a black, so we're going to do that here in just a minute. But then we have our ghost. And we're going to put him right there. We're going to need to anchor that down and that down. But let's put our boo, put something behind our boo. Hold that thought. Oh, let's do a piece of orange. We could use a piece, well, I didn't want pumpkin pie. No, I don't want pumpkin pie. I do not want pumpkin pie. Let's grab a piece of Mango Melody. It has more of that moon orange kind of thing going to it. So I'm just going to cut a piece of this out because, you know, I had a piece cut out over there and grabbed the wrong color hand. So let's glue that down. And I am going to use my craft glue because it's going to grab really tight, really fast. Peel my excess. Remember to hold on to this before you pull your glue trimmings off, or you're going to pull your tip right out of the holder. But let's dab this on here. We have another beautiful day in the Ozarks, and I cannot get outside because I have stuff to do in here. Fridays are a really busy day in the office for me. My mentor, Sarah Cannon, who writes young adult fantasy, is preparing to release her 13th book. And so she is doing Spooktacular on her channel, where we are getting together every day for 13 days. We started yesterday, day before. But she also does a coffee chat on her fan channel every Friday. And because it's Spooktacular, we're speaking about I'll learn how to talk in a minute. We are going to be discussing an actual axe murder true crime. And so I want to sit in on that. I love true crime. I followed a lot of true crime cases and wonder what in the heck did these people think they were going to get away with. The most recent is Vandersloot, who finally admitted to killing. See that orange? Let's kind of counterbalances that Halloween a little bit. And I'm glad he did. It brought some peace to Natalie Holloway's mother, if you can call it peace. Now this has got a real fine point, so I'm going to use my fine tip glue and try not to wear this. Then there was the Lori Vallow Daybell, who for the longest time I questioned if her and Chad had actually got married or if it was a pretend ceremony on the beach in Hawaii. But I guess records have been located that they did actually get married. And so she was convicted of conspiracy to kill her two children, fraud, and conspiracy to commit murder of Chad's wife, Tammy. And I followed that real close. It just drove me nuts to think that any mother could have anything to do with brutally murdering. We're not talking the drive into the lake and let the boys suffocate kind of thing, drowned in the car kind of thing. We're talking about literally brutalizing your own children so you can have their Social Security money. And that's sad. On a religious belief that you are going to be part of bringing back the world at the second coming. It drives me nuts to think of how some people actually can not make themselves accountable for doing something so heinous. Okay, so we've got this. Now I'm going to pop, Boo is still drying, but I'm going to pop him up on a couple of dimensionals, and I'm using the white because we're on the orange cardstock. However, when I did place my Stampin' Up! Order last week, I did order more of my black dimensionals. Every time I place an order, I'm going to be ordering a set. And I want that to sit over top of that arch a little bit. And this, I'm not sure if I want to pop him up or let him just kind of float in the foreground. I think that's what I want to do. So let's put some actual glue on him. Get the craft glue back out. I thought I was done with it. But I want to really give him something to stick to back here. And let him glue down. There we go. And then we're going to put our Halloween down here in the corner. And I'm not going to pop it up either. It has its own dimension. That's the cool thing about adding buttons, is you can just glue them down flat and you'll have dimension on your project, and you'll have a hard tactical element, which I really like to bring in a hard element to my items. And then we have our spider, and we are going to pop him up on a little bitty dimensional. Bring in one of our little black ones. Press him down. Once I figured out what I could use for this, I was okay with using something else. Now see, I like that Boo instead of putting those big letters down the side. The thing is, you can look at a piece and be inspired, but you can also look at a piece and think, I like it just the way it is. Or look at a piece and say, I don't have this, but I might have this. Or I don't have this, but I don't like what they used anyway. I want to use this. And that's the way you work with that. And I want to slip that over. Yes, it hides the 20 a little bit, but that's okay. That is perfectly all right with me. Lid. So there is our day 20 of our 31 Days of Halloween MemoryDex card for October Daily. I will be back here tomorrow with, we have a Spectrum Art Creations video haul in the morning. Should have went up last Saturday, so it's going up in the morning. Remember the Saturday sale with Spectrum Art Creations tomorrow afternoon. And we'll have day 21 of the MemoryDex card for 31 Days of Halloween, doing October Daily MemoryDex style. Thanks for joining me in the studio today. Remember to like, to share, subscribe, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. Creative blessings.